Good morning, Charlie. Hello, my friends. What's going on this Friday morning? It is Friday. It is Friday. We made it to the end of the week. We are still alive. We are breathing. And some of us are very, very tired. Ed was up all night. Yes, he was fiddling with the gate, fiddling in the bathroom, fiddling in his room. God, I love being a caregiver. Get no sleep, work hard all day long. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to all you tired caregivers out there. To all you caregivers who didn't get any sleep last night. I feel you, I see you, and I understand you. Shit. Happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Colin. Shit balls. Well, I had a fun little, it's electrifying. My lack of sleep. Yeah. And then Dan, up all night. Now, I did end up going to the casino yesterday. And I took in my laptop, my iPad. I took in my, thanks Mary, you too girl. Took in my iPad, like won't charge. So I took that in, did some pig food thing. Had to get some pig food. I had Weebles in it. And because I keep the bag in my house, I don't want Weebles in my food, in my kitchen, right? Hi, Hector. So I returned that, and they pretty much lectured me, right? They pretty much lectured me on, well, you know, Weebles are common. I'm like, yes, but not in the house. Not in the house. And if I didn't have a pig, I would keep the food outside, but she would knock it over. Weebles are little bug-like things that they're in chicken feed. They kind of, the longer they sit, they just, I don't know how they get in there. But it's gross when you open up the bag and you see it, right? So, anywho, it's a Weeble. They don't fall down, they just multiply. And I already have enough issues with Dan in the kitchen. I don't need Weebles going into other things, right? I don't know if they would, but get the fuck out, Weebles. So anyhow, good morning, it's Friday. I went, Clint happened to be at the casino, ran into him, so we had a long, fun night. I'm glad, I really needed it, just to blow off some steam, avoid the house for many hours. God, with the way my week has gone. So I once found some, yeah, I was itching in the car ride over there. No winning, but I had a good time. And that's what it is, right? You guys going and just being able to get out. I haven't gotten out of the house like that for hours, just for myself. And it was so nice. So nice. I needed to let off some steam. I've been so just bogged down. Yay. Do it, Brady. Hi, Moneymaker. You guys remember tapping is clapping? Golfing this weekend, fun. I'm sure I have soccer, but you know, that's getting away for the kids, but it's different, you know. That's also a really nice event to get out. But I just wanted to let off steam, you know. I needed just to be, you know, one with the so yeah, that was my thing. And so I honestly haven't done that in months at the casino. So I'm very, I needed that. So anyway, thanks, Angel. You'll be able to buy it soon once the website gets up. Yep, this is part of our new apparel. Yeah, I needed it. I came home with a smile on my face. It's just, you know, I really enjoy doing that once every blue moon. So, hi Justin. So, anywho, that's it. It's just recovering now at this point. I got to Clint borrowed money, so I have to go deposit that back in my account. Probably run to the grocery store really quick, pick up a couple of items, and then rest probably before the live. Or who knows? You never know. I get wild hairs up my ass and I'll do something like yard work or something like that. I made my appointment for my endometrial biopsy. So I did that this morning. I forgot to do it yesterday. So, yay, scheduled in a week and a half on a Wednesday. Yeah, so right before I leave for Nashville. Hope my hoo-ha doesn't hurt too bad. So just trying to get, you know, all my ducks in a row, quack, quack, and getting everything prepared and ready. So other than that, that's it. Nothing exciting for us this weekend other than soccer and seeing my Nuggets. I am coming to Tennessee. I sure am. I'm going back home, y'all. I'm going back home. It's going to be a really quick trip, though. Josh has to get back to work. Wesley has to get back to school. So we're leaving on a Friday, coming back on a Monday. So I don't even know if I should even tell my brothers and my family, like my brothers, because I'm not gonna be able to see them. Oh, so they're gonna be like, you're in Nashville and we can't see you? I don't know. So maybe Sunday they can come to my aunt's house or something and visit if they want to. So I gotta let them know. I gotta alert the presses to the other family. Yeah, Cynthia, I probably could. Here's the thing about me, though. This is what happens with me. Danielle gets so comfortable, right? We get so comfortable in the house. So, and it's going to be such a quick trip. So we'll get there Friday night. Probably stay up, talk for a couple hours. Saturday, we'll have all day Saturday. And then Saturday night is the reception for the wedding. I didn't make Pal South Dakota. Oh gosh, Julie. So yeah, so we're gonna have a big function, probably be up late Saturday, probably partying, drinking. And then Sunday will be really a down day before we leave on Monday. So it's like just a wham bam thank you ma'am. But I will give them the opportunity to come either say hi or maybe I can run out and meet them for lunch or something. Say hi, give hugs, meet Mikey's girlfriend that I haven't met yet. I know Cynthia Fall is my favorite time to be in Nashville. My favorite, the favoriteest ever. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Little too quick, but better quick than not at all, right? So, anywho, I'm excited to travel. I think it'll be fun for me and Josh to go back together, and especially with Wes, my Wes man. Auntie will be totally happy. So, yeah, that's it. Nothing else. I have my list. My aunt better. I gotta get me some crystals. I love me my crystals. Have to take Wesley for crystals. And then I need some of my aunt's food. I'm hoping I can get at least one of my favorite meals while I'm there. But it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait, Brady. And I'm happy, like, Josh wasn't gonna go. And Rocky was like, girl, you're gonna have to push your brother. And I laid into him. I was like, bruh, we ain't doing that. You need to go back, just like I need to go back. Make it work. We'll have fun, and we'll get some brother-sister time with the family. Mom would be very happy. So, and he did it. He did it. My favoriteest meals from my auntie is her stuffed cabbage. Yeah, her stuffed cabbage. And her salad. All the things my grandmother used to make. I love fall in Nashville. It's not too hot. The leaves are changing. It's just it's kind of like Sacramento right now. It mirrors kind of our Sacramento weather. Yeah, so sometimes she prepares before we come because she knows my expectations. Hi, Steven. I'm so excited. So it'll be a lot of drinking. I've been in the 70s here and in the 40s at night. Oh, love it. My type of weather. You guys have been a little cooler during the day than we have. So, I'm so excited. Stuffed cabbage is my all-time favorite. So we've kind of cut down on the prep work, and we pretty much do cabbage balls now, and they taste the same. Instead of rolling and steaming, we have probably cut the whole sitch down, so half time. The whole issue with stuffed cabbage is the prep. You gotta boil the cabbage. You gotta let it cool. You gotta do the meat. And then you gotta stuff it, poke it on the ends. And now we just cut up the cabbage. Don't even have to pre-cook it. Make your meat like you normally would and layer it. So much easier. But we all have our different twists on how we make it. So, anywho, we use hamburger meat. And you gotta use the fat, the high fat kind, because the higher fat in the meat, the better it is. So it's just pretty much rice, meat, whatever seasonings, lots of butter and ketchup. Yummy. Maybe I'll do in the fall, when it gets fall here, maybe I'll do a cooking live or something of me doing it. So those of you who don't know it, yes, it's made with ketchup. Yeah. Heinz. Now, you cannot, Heinz water, butter, yes. You cannot do generic ketchup. No. I said absolutely not. It fucks up the whole dish. So yes, it is. It's my favorite thing to carry on. Even Josh, it's one of his favorite meals. So there has been times during Thanksgiving, we have opted out of doing a turkey, and I'll make cabbage balls. Yeah. We call it pigs in a blanket. That's funny. Beg me for my grape leaves. Yeah. Yeah, my friend makes them with grape leaves. So, and he did a similar dish. Yeah, my aunt has changed it up. She'll do ketchup, but she'll add diced stewed tomatoes in it too. So we've kind of converted it a bit, but it's really good. With French bread, butter on the bread, dip it in the sauce. Oh, Lord, I'm in heaven. Yep. And then you sit around like a stuffed pig. Maybe that's why they called it pigs in a blanket. Because after you eat it, you feel stuffed like a pig. But you know what's funny about that? I'm going to tell you is that Pigs don't ever get full. Pigs don't ever get full. Millie would eat all day long. So, I don't know how they came up with these things, you know? So, I do feel like a pig after I eat it. So it's fine, I get it. Pigs in a Blanket is also a little weenie wrapped up in Pillsbury dough. Yeah. You know those push-up pop weenies some of these men have, you know? Yeah, you can get the little weenies too and do it as an appetizer. But that's just my theory now. But what's in it? Do you bake it? No. Well, this is complicated. No, I don't. No, I do it on the stove. So I put it in a big pot, like a big stock pot, like I would normally do. I have one pot that I use for stuffed cabbage. So, and so I do it the same way. So what I do is I have my meat. I typically buy about 5 to 8 pounds of beef. I put on the bottom of the crock pot. Nope. I do at the bottom of the stock pot. Cut up about half of a cabbage head. Put it on the bottom, and then I layer with the balls. So then I'll put like, you know, depending on how big your balls are, we make them big. We make them like, sometimes they're baseball size. So depending on how big you make your balls, you know, you put them around. I do another layer of cabbage, more balls, cabbage, more balls. You fill the half of the stock pot up with water because, you know, it'll condensate and the cabbage will turn into water too. And then you get the big ketchup. Now I like mine more soupy, right? And then I use about 4/6 of butter. Yeah, so anywho, yeah, it's good. And then you just watch it. And I cook it, I bring it to a simmer, and then I watch it all day. It cooks all day, and the longer it cooks, the better it is. So in the meat mixture, we use Minute Maid rice. That way you make sure your rice is cooked. Salt, pepper, whatever seasonings you like, you can do. But I'm telling you, it's yummy to my tummy. Now, you could also bake it if you wanted to, but I like to keep it on the stove. My grandma would get up in the morning early. Now, me and my aunt came up with the ball recipe, and we saw it online, and we started to do it that way. You could bake it, but my grandma cooked it all day on the stove. So that's just something I still haven't changed. So I'll put it on by like 11 or 12 and let it cook to 5 or 6 on low. Oh, the smell. Hey, Mando, the waif of the smell of the cooking of the cabbage and the meat. Oh, yes, hamburger meat, full fat hamburger meat. Hussy. So yeah, it's not low fat. It's, you feel like a stuffed pig afterwards. And you must have French bread. Must have fresh bread. Now, I've met people who have done this similar dish without the rice in the balls, but they make rice on the side and then they put it over the rice. So that's not the way I've done it. I like to keep some of the, you know, the memory of my grandma. So, not for me. We've already changed it up enough. So, anywho, it's one of my favorite dishes to make in the fall. Now that it's easier, there's an easier way. And chili. Gotta love my chili. Fall favorite, chili. Yep, chili. So hopefully, I normally like her to make my salad every night. brisket, and stuffed cabbage. Yeah, those are my normal. My aunt's a really good cook, so I enjoy whatever she makes. And weirdly, her tuna salad she makes. Anybody put hard-boiled eggs in their tuna salad? Foodies, we cabbage and the shushu. I don't remember what cabbage is. Corned beef and cabbage, yeah. Hi, Beach Man. What did I just ask? I just had a brain fart. Oh, yes, eggs in tuna. Sorry. I was like, what's everybody saying yes to? What did I just ask? Shit. I don't. So when my aunt makes it. So I like it too. You learned all your French on Sesame Street. I don't know. Il est mon français, mon ami. That. C'est parler français. Comment dit? Cabbage in French. I'll do hard-boiled eggs. On saltine crackers. I could do that. We're gonna buy the cat sweater on your account. Carol, if you go to that video, right, at the bottom of the video, there's like a little square. It says shop or something like that. All you have to do is click on that link. It'll send you right there to where it is. Oh, cabbage is so good. So back in the day, right, when my mom didn't want to go, see, my mom didn't know the shortcut, right? We didn't figure it out until later after she was dead. And so, hard-boiled eggs mixed with tuna. That sounds good. I put relish, I load it up. Pickles, right? Pickles, onions, celery. Oh, wow. Oui. Onions. You have to have the red onions. The red onion. Chou, that's right. Merci. Chou. Cabbage is chou, that's right. In French. So my mom, because I love cabbage, she would make kind of like a cabbage soup, right? That's why she said chou. That's right. I love dill. Has to be dill. Dan always buys sweet because he likes sweet. God, I love dill pickles. So we don't have any dill, so I've been cutting up pickles in mine. So my mom used to just do a soup, a cabbage soup, with as a side for dinner sometimes. And it would just be everything but the meat. The water, the butter, the cabbage, the ketchup. Yum. I'm not a big buttered pickle person. Never been. And I don't know why. I know, I'm hungry too. You guys, I'm hungry. Yeah, dill pickle. I love dill relish. Yep. They fry cabbage. Well, sometimes they do that with Chinese food, right? They kind of fry it up. Some people make like fried cabbage with sausage and stuff. Not my fave. I just like to eat the sausage, Anyhow, remember, tapping is clapping on TikTok. Thumbs up on YouTube, guys. Come on. Let's do it. So I have been fried cabbage with bacon. Yeah, it's just not my thing. It's not my thing. You fell out a little bit. What does that mean, Jordan? Hello. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Isn't it Jazz and Kelly? That's why my mom did it with sweet relish. Try sauteed cabbage, onions, and pepperoni. Pepperoni? What? Sauteed cabbage, onions, and pepperoni. With butter? HR's a big cabbage eater. Yeah, it gives you really bad gas. Oopsie. What was that smell? I don't know. You smell something? Just my ass. Too much cabbage. I love cabbage. I really do. I can eat it raw. You know, you could bake it. I think I saw a recipe once where you cut the head in half and then you know, sprinkle it with olive oil. Huh. Huh. Yeah, but it's gassy. And it's not a pleasant smell that comes out of your arse. So beware. You know, if you're trying to get women, if you're trying to have yeah, could you imagine me giving that to Ed? Darn it, man, he's a farter anyway. So he would blow up the septic tank if I did it. Same with Dan, man. Last night, I swear to God, that guy was playing musical instruments in his sleep. So I can't figure it out, right? I can't figure it out. I was up, I woke up at 1, Grandpa was fiddling. I love sauerkraut. I do. I could eat a whole jar of sauerkraut. And it's probiotic, so it's good. But it also can lead to foul smell and gas. The Kinesiner was fun, Sam. Clint was there. He had been there for a lunch date. And I had texted him. I said, hey, just FYI, I'm going today if you want to go. He's like, I'm already here. I was like, oh, shit. And then there he was. I was like, oh, hi there. Hi there, ho there, right? So, I don't know. Anyhow, so we had fun. We stayed, we stayed for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, had fun, had a couple glasses of wine, ended up driving him home. I couldn't drink very much because, I was driving, so. But you know what I did do? I had a cigarette. The hell was wrong with me? I was feeling it. So I did it, and it was so good. God. But the way it's tasting on my tongue right now is nasty. Nasty AF. Fuck. I hate when I do that shit. Okay, so tapping is clapping. Remember? Yeah. Yeah, I might have had 2. All right. Okay, maybe 2.5. Don't judge. You get in the mood, you get it, and it's just, YOLO, right? I mean, YOLO. Juicy fucking chicken, I know, but it felt so good, and I was just in the mood to be bad. It went along with the whole, kit and caboodle, it was just fun. Yeah, doesn't do it. The vape does not do it. No. You like my PSA? Thank you. Was it menthol? No. One of them I thought was going to be, because, you just finger tap. Remember how we used to do the alcohol back in the day? Can you buy me a 12-pack of Keystone Light, please? Here's my $3. It's $2.97 for a 12-pack back when I was in high school. So you finger tap, for the cigarettes. I quit a lot. Ma'am, I know you want to share that with me, right? Girl, you take... Girl, you can take one. Sure. I said, are you sure? I always start off with, can I buy a cigarette from you? Because some people are stingy. One woman said, okay, I'll give you 2 for $5 one time. 2 for... What? It was the first time anybody had done that to me. This was like months ago, like last year, right? I said, can I buy one? She goes, you sure can, but I'll give you, let's make it easy, 2 for $5. 2 for... She goes, girl, I normally wouldn't charge, but shit's expensive these days. And then I had to do it, right? Do you use rice or meat with the cabbage? Rice and meat. Rice in the meat, yeah. Almost tossed my cookies. That's a half a pack rice. Here in California, I think they're like $15 or something. I don't know. I don't buy them. Because if I bought them, I would probably smoke the whole pack just because I'm a chain smoker when I gamble. I used to be. And so I won't buy them. But if I do, and 4 beers deep, how big? Yeah. Sam, I do that too. Yeah, you know, Goodman, and it's so funny because I hate smoke. Like, I walk in there half the time, you know, you're in the casino, I'm like, God, looking at the people. But by the time you get acclimated to it, it's like, ooh, God, that smells so good. And I had an internal fight with myself. No, bitch. Oh, but I want it. No, bitch. Oh, no, bitch. Fuck. Damn it. Fuck you. Can I have it? Can I have a and then at the end of the night, yeah, me too, Goodman, and I hate it. And then at the end of the night, I was staring at this couple. I think it was a mother-son duo. I think it was a mother-son. No. And I kept looking at them. They were smoking. He's like, do you want one? I'm like, maybe. And then he had this weird lighter and I almost like burned my fucking hair. I was like, Jesus, this new thing needs to come with an instruction manual. And Clint's like, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, I know I shouldn't. We also shouldn't gamble. 4 cigarettes? I must have. Diane, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And I hadn't been drinking for like 2 hours, you know, but I thought I wanted it and I didn't. So I took like a couple puffs, put it out, and then I got a bonus, and because they're like, if you got a bonus, you got to light up again. I was like, true that. All right. Now remember, I know, with the lighter, that thing was dangerous. Anywho, and then I took a puff, and then I was like, ooh. Yes, it was a torch lighter. That's what it was, and it almost killed me. It almost took off my face. Smoked cigarettes, well, maybe 1 week when I was a teen. Yeah. It became something for me to do when I was in the casino. The smell of it was like intoxicating, and it just went with the, you know, all of it. Yes, you can smoke at our gambling. They don't allow smoke. Oh, they don't? I wish they didn't, because then you wouldn't, you know. Anyhow, yeah, not one puff. A puff, and then I let it sit there for a while. And then I was like, God, I feel bad. This is probably like $2. Maybe I should take another. And let me tell you, I was a little bit judgy. It goes with the rest of the guilt. It does. All of the vices. Might as well do it up. Where's the syringe? No, that's not funny. Now these people, right? You ever look at the people that go to the gambling casinos? Do you ever look at them? I had judgy eyes. You know, first of all, they were a really nice couple, whether they were mother, son, or boyfriend, girlfriend, I couldn't figure it out. But when they smiled, their teeth were not well. Both of them, right? And I'm thinking, I'm saying what y'all are thinking, right? Oh, Sandy, congrats. Not on the weight gain, on cutting the cigarettes out. I'm thinking what you're thinking. I mean, they're sweet people. Sweet people, bye Rita. But I was thinking, you're here gambling and smoking. You gotta fix your teeth. They have to hurt. I mean, they were eating. The bugs were in there. You know? I used to tell the kids they were the cavity monsters. The cavity monsters will eat your teeth. Right? The cavity monsters were clearly in their teeth. Right? Right? So, and how? Sometimes, now, my ass shouldn't be in there either, right? But There's some people, I wonder how the hell they have the money for that. Anyway, should put their money to their teeth, not the. Maybe they were trying to win a jackpot for their teeth. I don't know. It wasn't even yellow teeth, Samantha. It was cavity bugs. Cavity bugs. Cavity bugs have been in their teeth. They still might be there. Once they're starting to get smaller and eating on both sides and on the underside, is that still there? Are they still slowly? And how does that not hurt? You know, we get one cavity and we're in pain. Is his mouth in pain? Because to me it looks like it should be, right? I don't know. You want a chicken Big Mac? What the hell is a chicken Big Mac? And the pouch, it seems to be healthy. Oh, yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think they were methy. I haven't been on because soccer is all consuming. You think so, Rhonda? I remember 2 years back I said, welcome to no life at all. Yeah. So I started up 2 months ago and quitting this month, I promise. Yeah, let me know how that goes. I say that, you know, I've done really good with the gambling. I haven't gambled probably since my friend Debbie was here. So that was kind of a nice little break. It's been a while. So for me to let loose, has it been? Have I? I don't remember. But let's just call it since July, August, September. Possible. Yes, because the last couple times I've gone, I haven't had any drinks, and I'm just in there really quick and then leave. All their tooth money is in the slot machine. Yeah, I know. Shit. But you wonder, like, dentistry. Yeah. You could go and get care cheaper, too. You still have your free play. Yes, I still get free play every month. So sometimes I like to go in and just play it. Hi, Galaxy. Last night I wanted to let loose. I needed to let loose, so I knew I wanted to stay for a while. A tall, hunky image of a well-built man is going to show up at your house today, Danielle. A tall image of a well-built man is coming to my house today. Kim, who said that? What kind of hunky man is coming to my house? And what are they doing for me? Are they a honeydew? It's hard to play go. Yeah. My hat. But smelly. Ooh. Who? I have to go every 3 months because my gums have been bad since I was a kid. Yeah, it's horrible. I have an appointment for Grandpa every 4 months. We're going to take him while he's alive and just have him, you know, get his teeth cleaned. No, they do. They do. But I haven't wanted any of the gifts, so I'm not going for that. My Nick Bosa cutout is coming. Did you buy me a Nick Bosa cutout? Kim, stop it right now. Stop it right now. Send that guy over. I think Kim is telling me she bought me a Nick Bosa cutout. Bye, Janet. I will die. That will be the funniest fucking thing ever. Oh my God, Dan's gonna be so pissed. I have a night guard. I have one being built, reconstructed right now because I've eaten through my other one. I clench. Can I be head of surveillance? Yes. Yes, you can, GSR. Get on it, girl. You need to just be my head security, you know, period. You know, when you're pissed off at your husband, you know, or neighbors or friends or, you know, the little kids at your son's school, you just need to get on and be head of surveillance of the trolls to get some anger out. Tape it into my bedroom seal. So when Dan's on top of me, I just look up and see Bosa. That's a good idea. Hey, honey, you want to have sex? Gosh, why do you want to have sex so much? No reason. No reason. Yeah. I had a toothache in the morning. Well, it's probably because, no, we're not selling the hat yet. So I love that. Ron, I think you told that story before. My mom regifts gifts, casino gifts at showers. My cousin just asked for a receipt to return. Yeah, but isn't your mom like a hoarder? Isn't that, A hoarder. Oh my God. I swear to God, Dan will like lose his shit. I have a mini Bosa right here behind me that my friend sent me, Pam. And when that came in the mail, he was like, last year, he's like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. So tell your mom. That's the thing. She can't be doing that shit. That is funny. So sometimes, Goodman, sometimes you could crack your tooth from clenching so hard, but you can sometimes also just cause nerve, pain. So that's funny, Kim. That's badass. So you have to be careful. But you know what you can do, Goodman, in the meantime? The dentist can make them. Or you could, in the meantime, they have like ones you could buy like at the drugstore, like CVS or something like that. And in the interim, until you get a good one, mine have had, this one, when I brought it to the TMJ specialist, he was laughing. He was like, how long have you had this? I said a couple of years. He's like, yeah, you shot the shit out of this thing. I wake up and my jaw, I'm like, you wonder, you guys, why my neck and my traps are always so fucked up and I have headaches. It's because I clench. That's my stress, my clenching. So, yeah, welcome. And I still wake up with tooth pain, yeah. But they have ones that you can mold to your teeth with hot water. At least it'll, give you a little reprieve until you can get one from the dentist. But it hurts. I fracture teeth. It also causes clenching, causes gum recession, it's a pain in the ass. Bertie, sometimes, I told Dan back in the day when he was having all these teeth pulled, and I've told you guys about this too. I always told him, I said, just pull out all your teeth. And he got so mad at me for saying that. But I said, if I didn't have to, our side china started sagging earlier. Our side china. It does, and it fucks up your face. Side china. Yeah, and of course it gets worse as you. So, and that's why I told him. I said, if you could do it, like mine, I think my insurance didn't cover it. It was like $300, but it's worth the tooth pain and the tooth costs, right? And you get them done every couple of years. So, and I told him that, and he got so mad at me. I said, think about all the trauma you've had in your mouth, right? And then you've had to cap your teeth and all this stuff because you've got big teeth. Why not pull your teeth and just fucking not ever have to deal with the dentist again, right? Shit, sounds like heaven to me. No more tooth pain, You catch yourself during the day clenching all the time. I'm clenching right now, just not grinding my teeth. But my jaw's tight. This hurts. Yeah, having 7 kids killed my teeth. You had 7 kids? Mary, how did I not know that? 7 kids? Girl, all out of your vagina? Or we adopted some? 7 kids. Who in the right mind has 7 kids? Were they on purpose? Did you mean all from the cooch? What the fuck does your cooch look like? Shit, 3 did a number on mine. Had great insurance. They kept coming out. And, oh, nice. I'm not in my right mind. Fuck. Sloppy Joe. Shit all on the outside of the bun. Girl, I feel you. The 3 kids killed my fucking vagina. Shit. You know what I would look like with 7? I would have had to get an ace bandage to hold up the labia. They would be popping out of my pants. They'd be dragging. Danielle, you got something on your inner thigh. What? Oh no, that's just my labia. It slipped out. Thank you. Oh my God. Yes, back in the day, they had fucking 12. Mary's like around my age. This bitch is like She could have, it's like me popping out 7 kids. Hell no. Girl, you better tuck that fucker back in. Oh, thanks, Sally. Thanks. Yeah, I know, it slips out sometimes. I forgot to put the bandage on today, so they're a little crazy slipping out, you know. 17 kids. What? I don't. Did you ever see your grandmother's? I mean, have you ever seen your grandmother's cooter? Okay. Because at that point, if you've had 17 kids, I want to see your cooter. Yeah, I want to see the vaginas of any woman who has more than 5 kids. 3 was more than enough, is more than enough for me. Those 3 fucking kids cost me a fucking my sanity, my bank account, and everything else. It would be looking like something. I don't know. Well, Mary said it would look like a sloppy Joe. You know, sloppy Joes have all the insides of the burger, you know, hanging out. You know, it's all drippy and shit. That's exactly, I mean, I'm almost there. 5 more kids would have definitely put me over. Do you know, the first 3, does your husband still want to have sex with you? At what point do they look? At what point do they look at it and go, God, Damn right. I'm grabbing my bottom right now, right? 7 kids. Stop it. Mary, can you send me a picture? Girl, I just want to see. Let's compare. He gets it every night. You're nicer than me. Fuck. Sloppy Joe was the husband that hit her pregnant. No, Sloppy Joe is her internal organs hanging out of her hamburger bun. Yeah. Are the lights off? Does he like to eat it? Does he like to stare at it? Does he look at it? Does he touch it, or does he just poke it in? What? Explain to me how much of an abort the mission does he do? Does he savor it? Does he pet it? Does he flick it? What does he do with it? Oh, fuck. I mean, like, even when Dan looks at mine lovingly and just in awe, I'm like, ew, it's ugly. What in God's green earth makes you think? Yeah, I mean, you can, like, play with it, you know? Like a little waddle. Bunny and says it's adorable. I know. Dan says the same thing. I just think they just need it. Oh, God. Does it make that sound? That's what I envision in my head, y'all. When I look at it, that's what I think. My own, not Mary's. But, you know, so every time you see a waddle on a chicken or a rooster, that's what I think of. I'm gonna replace the orchestra. Give it a little tug. You know how men say that, right? You want to give it a little tug? You can say the same thing. Oh, Baxter. You want to give it a little tug, honey? What are we tugging? Well, you know. Tug, tug. Fuck. Well, so I just want to know for any of you people who've had grandmothers, because no normal sane human beings today can't afford to have fucking kids, let alone 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So back in the day, I want to know if anybody saw their grandmother's vaginas after birthing 12 kids. Did it look normal? Did it look right? Did it look like it needed help? Right now. Thanks, Dad. My grandmother had... Okay, but did you see her cooter? I want to know what it looks like. And is it even recognizable after 18 kids? You know how many times... I mean, I never saw the cooter. Janky. I know, it's a stupid question. Oh, I don't want to see that. She had 9 kids. I do. I want to see it because I look like I should have had 5 kids, right? So I want to see what somebody looks like. So it's scared you. It's true because I don't. My side of the family. I feel like if I try to look. Imagine that view. That shit was dragging, Goodman. So, touch your belly, that's what hurt the most. So here's the thing. My grandmother used to dress in front of me all the time, right? But she had 5 kids. But there was so much hair on the cooter that you couldn't see anything. So I don't know if she had hanging, if she was wobbling, if she was blah, 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 nothing. Because there was so much hair down there that I was scared. I didn't even know what it was. What the hell is that, Grandma? I used to give her shit all the time. It was gorgeous. I used to give her shit. I'm like, Grandma, what the hell do you have on your vagina? What is that? What are you doing? Are you trying to keep Grandpa away? Shit, girl. That would scare anybody. It's scaring me. Grandma, is that what mine's gonna look like? I mean, for fuck's sake. Now, all y'all know, right? All y'all know it's Menopausal Awareness Month. What the fuck? We need a fucking yearly. For a month, we only get an awareness? Fuck that shit. I want menopausal awareness every fucking day. Shit. My mom, too. Girl, you gotta be trimming. Now! I remembered. I just got a vision of my mom. Shit, girl. You only had 2 kids. So I one day walked in on her and she was getting out of the shower. And I literally walked in. I was like, ah! And she's like, what, Danielle? And I said, what the hell is on your cooch? She said, oh, get out of here. And I said, no, I'm just saying, girl, you got to be trimming that shit. Look it, put your underwear on. She put her underwear on. I said, look at that fucking poof. You're walking around with a fucking pillow in your crotch. People are looking at you in jeans and thinking, what the hell, she got a bouffant. A bouffant. That shit stuck out. Girl. Oh, are you trying to keep Ed away? Maybe. But anywho, like, visual. I saw them one time doing it. God, I was probably like 7, and I didn't even know what the hell was happening. But I was standing in the doorway, and they were covered, so there were no body parts out. But Ed was on top, and I was like, what are they doing? What's happening in there? Now, let me tell you something. That's a sight that I can no longer, I was standing in the doorway, Kay, because I didn't know what was happening. And then some weird sounds started happening, and I was like, what? Now, I don't think I knew at that time what that was. Maybe they were making oh, fuck. Anywho, I remember the bedspread. If I find a picture with the bedspread, I'll show you the bedspread. Josh was on that bedspread as a baby, so it's like a cream base color with florals and shit on it. Now I knew, right? Now, he was like a fucking jackhammer. Y'all, like, I have never seen a man move that quick. Now, as a 50-year-old woman, right? Yes, when they wore swimsuits and they just poofed. Like the whole fucking crotch area was sticking out 5 feet. God. Y'all, and if you saw the veracity at which he was getting it accomplished, right? It's just in my head, and I can't fucking get it out. I can't get it out. Ed. I mean, like, what, is that enjoyable? First of all, Mom, do you like that? Now I know why she had the hair. Protection from the force at which he moved. No, I'm not making it up. I am not making it up. The speed is forever locked in here. And I remember at one point, like, I was just like, what the fuck is happening? And I remember sitting there for a while, and then, I don't know how long, but then I remember I just went back to bed. But I think what happened was I peed the bed. So I was going to tell her that I peed the bed. I peed the bed forever, so. And I literally I just put myself in a spot that was dry. Yeah, so, yeah, it was it was faster than a Diddy clip. It was faster than any Diddy clip on the planet. No, but I wish she was around to say, hey, by the way. No. God, I just thought of it. Fuck, I just can't get it out of my head now. I gotta throw up. How do you get visions that way? Like, give me bush visions every day, right? Give me the bush. But I don't want to see Ed and my mom having sex. Nobody does. Was he ever slow? Was he a slow lover, or was he just a jackhammer? Who likes to be jackhammered? I don't think that was enjoyable for anybody. Ugh, just call him Jack. Fuck. God, it just resurfaced. I'm salivating because that's the vomit coming up. Oh, fuck. Shit. Who brought this shit up? Who started? Mary with the sloppy fucking Joe. It all started with the sloppy Joe. The fucking vagina hair, the cooters, and we went to Ed and my mom. The fuck? I don't know. Oh, yes, Mary, you haven't been around for a while. Long story. Been out, been there, done that. 17 kids, yeah. Cooter, I want to see it. Anywho, yes. Long story short, in a nutshell, that's why I've known Ed since I was 5. Yeah, because my mom and him were together. Yeah, she was getting jackhammered her whole life. Yeah. And so, there you have it. Yeah. My email is mrsdcellnorcal3@gmail.com. No, I don't want to picture Grandpa in bed either. I don't know when I found out it was Segs until I remember when I found out Segs was Segs, and then that image resurfaced in my head, and then I was like, it was a horrible moment when why? How do things just resurface like that? Like poof, out of the blue. Here you go, visuals and everything, like sounds. I still hear the sounds. I still hear this. Why? Thank God, right? Thank God they had covers on them, right? Because that would have been a whole nother fucking story, right? So, I don't know. Anybody walk in on their parents? Anybody? Anybody see that? Anybody hear anything weird? Anybody? And those are things you can't get out of your head, ever. You know? So, anywho, yeah. You have to have fun, right? You have to have fun. Now I'm just gonna see that all day. Ed fucking my mom with fuck. Anywho, I try not to. Heard it once. Yeah, one did not cross the threshold. Trying to put a banana in. Walked in when my dad was trying to put a banana in. Your mother? In your mother? A banana. Wow. Yep, it broke and he took her to the ER. So he took the skin off. Oh shit. Never caught them. My father went out hunting. My mother got pregnant when he got back. It was peeled. Yeah, so, okay, so you have given your kids nightmares. So you mean they have walked in on you. Have your kids, I walked in on my parents' room. I'm still scarred to this day. To this day. To this day, you can't unsee it, unhear it. Yep, I've heard this story my entire life. Yeah, I was disgusted. Walked in on them. They were in the beginnings, the vision of my dad naked. That's the problem, right? You don't want to see your parents butt-ass naked. You know, and imagine, right? Your cousin walked in on your grandparents watching porn. Good for them. Good for your grandparents, man. That's hot. Now that's good. You know, I want to hear your grandparents are watching porn. I think that's pretty badass. Just not my parents, right? There's a difference. There's a difference. I think, anyway, there's a difference. Yeah, it's PTSD. It's PTSD. But I figured out why my mom kept a bush. But just now. But if you ever get divorced, I'm after him. Unfortunately, I will probably never. It's too much trouble. So I'll be with him forever and ever. Until one of us dies. Just because I ain't gonna be with somebody else, right, who I'm gonna have to try to train, nor somebody else's shit. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. I've already put too much time and effort into this one. I can't imagine having another one. So, anywho, yeah, I that's what I said. Because what I would have seen at the angle of the bed was Ed's ball sack and my mom's vagina. So, even though I see his ball sack now, because I shower him, it's different. You don't want to see it. You know, at the time I didn't. Okay, too much. Anyhow, I don't know why I even went there. Because I do shower him, but it's a whole different situation back in the day. But yes, it would have been the angle at which I would have walked in at and tried to figure out anyhow, yeah. Don't fuck up your kids, guys. I would be single. They're, you know, it's when you're in caregiver mode, right? It's different, right? You don't think of it sexually at all. But at that point, so thankful I didn't see that. Let alone my mom's bushy vagina, spread eagle. God, We always lock the door too. I mean, I don't want my kids to have that vision. I don't want my kids to have the vision. So Andrew's like, dude, why do you lock down?
Where is my white fork that was on the table?
It's in the room behind the TV.
And is the pen there too?
The pen is in the kitchen underneath the microwave. Luis just came in. Why are you so angry? You made it. Just chill. Luis, have you been watching? Because we're talking about sex. What does that have to do with being angry? What are you hearing? What are you saying? For the love of Pete, what are wrong with ninnies? Go, you're lying about things. Do you get hurt when you ask him why he thinks you lie? I don't get hurt, no. When he says, like last night, ooh, he had this look, right? He had this, bushy vagina conversation. Did you miss it, Jacqueline? I can't go. It takes too much to rehash the PTSD that is in my head right now, so I can't rehash it, but you can watch it. So I'm always angry. Y'all, am I angry? For fuck's sake. We're talking about vaginas and bushy vaginas. We're talking about balls. We're talking about labia. What the fuck? Why are you projecting your anger onto me? For fuck's sake, you're always angry. What the fuck am I talking about? What? I'm not even bashing my husband, for fuck's sake. Shit. No, I don't. But last night, like, I was so pissed off, right? I was so pissed off because I just wanted to sleep. I probably slept for 2.5 hours straight, and then I was up. And then I can't get back to sleep, right? I can't get back to sleep. So, I was listening to fiddle around, and he fiddle fucks around in the bathroom, and I'm just hoping, like, just find your way back to bed, bruh, you know? So finally I just get up, and this is what I do. I just turn off the light. I turn off the light. I'm like, let's go to bed. I'm like, go to bed. I just need, no, go to bed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We aren't doing this. Go to bed, right? And then he turned the light switch on, right? He turned the light switch on and he just glared at me like he was pissed, right? That I was doing and making him go to bed, right? Or telling him what to do, right? And I said, turn off the light, get in bed. All right. And then he went to bed. And then I was up for an hour because I couldn't fall back asleep. And then he got up again about an hour and a half later. And I heard him. I was just not going to get up. Even though I was up.
I have to go get some, I have to go to Dollar Tree and get some more of those cardboards.
You have more cardboard. If you look from a long time ago, if you go look in that corner piece in our room where you put your change, in the corner, the opening, you'll see like 2 or 3 cardboards. This guy. When it starts to affect you, you should put them in a home. It's not that easy. You can't. I just can't. It's just like when I'm mad at my husband, should I divorce him? I mean, it's the same principle. We took on this job. You don't just, when things get difficult, for lack of sleep, you don't just put them in a home. Just because you're lack of sleep. I mean, you just can't. A home, is there if for some reason we can't keep them safe anymore. But not lack of sleep. Not lack of sleep. Not lack of sleep. It's just like the people saying, well, divorce your husband then, because you seem mad at him. Yeah, I'm frustrated with sometimes his, what? What? Dan, well, who's texting you? Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Y'all are tattling on a 50-year-old woman and messaging my husband? Oh, Lord. There's your ninnies. No, you don't. We're talking about just things in fucking general, for fuck's sake. Yes, I walked in and I told them, talking about walking in on parents having sex. I saw my mom and Ed having sex one time. They were covered. I said, thank God I didn't see his ball sack and my mom's vagina open. Jesus Christ. Y'all are too fucking much. What? Are you kidding me? Y'all, I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. I mean, he just came out here and said, are you talking about ball sacks? Yeah. Did I mention Ed's ball sacks? Yeah. Saying, thank God I didn't see his ball sacks hitting my mother. Yes, and he was a fucking jackhammer. Jesus, are you kidding me? Oh, Lord. I cannot, handle the tattling. He won't tell me who it is, but, well, it's not direct messaging. If anybody's texting, it's people who are already in his phone book, but, no, he had his phone. So people probably direct message. This is the shit I have to deal with. This is the shit I have to deal with. No, he's not. That's nuts, but I'm bump. You guys have no fucking idea, You have no idea the shit, the messages he gets from people about me, Your wife really needs to stay off of social media. She's on there bad-mouthing you. He knows, bitch. He knows. He knows. God, and it's not that big of a deal. So, Do you think social media is having a negative impact on your relationship? No. Why would it? Shit like that is irritating, but how does that affect my relationship? I mean, then he has to come out and monitor me? What are you talking about? For the fuck's sake. I can't. I mean, it's just so fucking ridiculous. Can I not have fun? Guess not. People want to suck away my fun. She's talking about your dad. Yeah, I was. And my mom. So, oh no. Let me get some water. That just, shit like that just kills my mood, you know? It's just like, people don't want to have fun. You know, I'm trying to have fun. People don't want to have fun. Fucking stay off my life. You know? I'm not doing anything. I just can't. I can't. With the fucking bullshit. Literally. Your bush itches? I know it does. I know. It was just funny, you know? I was trying to say because somebody had said, well, you shower him. Like, how traumatizing would it be? Well, it's not traumatizing now because I'm a caregiver. It's a different thing. But to see it back then would have been traumatizing. What? Oh, no. Shit. Did I cross the line? Yeah. Larry, you know, I really fucking hate when people tell me what to do. If you fucking like to watch Ed, stay with my husband, don't stay with me. Ed is never on in my morning times. And I'm going to cuss, and I don't give a fuck about what people say about my cussing. Especially, I'm not changing who I am because you're sensitive ears. I'm not going to do it. I don't give a shit. So... I'm trying not to eat breakfast right now. Because for different reasons, I'm trying not to. But I have a coffee. So what I've been doing, bye, Larry. Don't let the screen scratch you on the way out. You know what I mean? What I do for breakfast pretty much right now is, I just do my coffee with my creamer, my Starbucks creamer, almond milk, and then I do a spritz of whipped cream with cinnamon sugar. Yeah. As long as we ain't having sloppy joes. No. I'm a nasty woman. Nasty. Nasty girl. Oh, yes, I am. Ooh, I'm a nasty girl. Somebody just called me nasty, so yeah. And that's the same thing. It's my platform. It's the same thing with Dan. Like, I'm my own fucking person, right? Hi, it's you. I'm my own person. I thought it was going to be Gavin. Why are you home?
I had a short fall break.
Oh.
I came home for some days.
A short fall break. Those Utah people. The Utah people. Anyhow, like, I have my own relationship with Ed. I have my own things that I can talk about. Like, it's separate platforms. Like, stay on your side, Dan. I'll stay on mine. Bye. Did you tattle on me, Andrew? Somebody messaged Dad and said Danielle's talking about Ed's balls.
I said you guys should make a video it's called Gravity versus 90s Pro Ball.
No, Joe, we cannot do that. Oh shit. Bluetooth. Hold on. Bluetooth. Hold on. No, that's not my visitor. That's somebody predicted. Although Joe is cute. He's a cutie. He's one of Andrew's high school buddies. He's been his high school buddy they grew up together. So he is, he goes to school in Utah. And so they're home, but he's cute. He's cute. He's a cutie patootie. Joe. All the girls love him because he's cute. he's probably the best looking one out of the group. Is that weird for me to say? But he is. And even my girls would have told you the same thing. He's really cute. His parents are really nice too. Andrew, his dad has some like fancy dancy. I think I told you guys this a long time ago. I know a lot of things cross-contaminate, but I know there's so many new people in here. But some new, like, he got this Mercedes. I don't remember what it was, but he let Andrew drive it. And he's like, take it up to 100, son. I was like, this guy, like, what do you do? No, it wasn't Gavin. They were supposed to stay at Gavin, so I don't know why Joe was here. I was so confused by the whole thing. So you're on really work. I love it, Colleen, for my bladder. Yeah, I love it for my bladder. Interesting. What did Drake say? Women and have always that representative differences and never make peace. No, it's so stupid. It just pisses me off. Like, do I cross the line? Probably a lot. But like, people are making it a bigger issue than it really is. Anyhow, it must be. I didn't see what Drake said. Oh, Dan ignores the hate comments toward Dan, but he didn't ignore the message a few minutes ago. Yeah, that's what he should ignore. But he comes out. I mean, he came out, I think, because I push the limits sometimes, so he's probably wondering, what are you doing? But it's that look, it's that look of, like, disgust, that look, like, what are you doing? Like, I knew something. He was coming out with something I was going to get blamed for. I do too. Drake, I believe that's one of our biggest arguments. I say the same thing. He gives them too much power. Yeah. I am not from Texas. I'm from Nashville, but my friend who's from Texas sends me all the Texas shirts. So she just, she likes me to support her. My hubby has the same exact look. It's just that look, like, what did you do now? And it's just like, oh my God, can you treat me like a 50-year-old woman? I'm 50. Do I push the lines? Yes, but it went along with the conversation we were talking about. It's not like I'm just randomly, doing a ball comparison on the men in my house, for fuck's sake. Well, let's see which ones sag more than the others, Jesus. No, fuck. Could I go there? Yeah, I probably could, but I don't. Shit. Sometimes I have a little bit of couth. I love Nashville. Dark cloud over my entire... Me too. It's like those moments of that shit just triggers me. That just triggered me. I gotta go outside to make sure my wife is behaving herself, Fuck that shit. Yeah, your fucking sloppy Joe got us in trouble, Mary. All your fault. Shit. Let's just sit here and talk about the birds chirping in the background, y'all. Listen to those birds. It's so relaxing. Can you hear them? Tweet, tweet. The trees are so beautifully green. They're starting to change some colors. It's almost fall, y'all. It is fall, y'all, but not here in Sacramento. My grass is a little bit overgrown. Ramiro comes tomorrow with a big, actually, I'll keep the cash and give it to him. Anyhow, Ramiro's coming tomorrow with a big bill because Dan's office, nor Dan or his secretary, paid bills for about 5 months out of the office. So he's coming with a big bill for me to pay. Yeah. Let's see what else. Andrew took my car just now. I'm not quite sure why he took my car, not his, but maybe it's cleaner, it's more comfortable. So there's shit in the litter box. Somebody's got to clean that. Oh wait, that's me. It's a somebody's me, y'all. Yeah. I'm shaking on my shaker. I love this thing. This thing is on my TikTok shop. Yeah. Look me up, or on my main account, Mrs. D-Cell NorCal. It says it says showcase, and you can click on that and take you to everything. Yeah, everything that I post on it, yeah. Um, the wind has a slow, we have a slow sky, it's a very small, delicate breeze right now, which is really nice. It's keeping the temperatures cool out here. Yeah. I see the shadows of the tree on the grass and the reflection of the sun coming in between the cracks and the crevices of the leaves, and it's quite joyful. Just take a moment and smell, breathe in the amazingness of the pollution that we are surrounded by. Feel the breeze hit my skin. Listen to the birds and become one with nature and happiness. Is that fun? Am I being very demure? Very mindful? Very proper? Who wants proper, Danielle? Because I don't like it, right? Anyhow, yeah. Makes me want to drink, yeah. Let me just not be spicy. Let's just talk about the birds and the bees. Let's talk about everything nice and sweet. Let's not be negative and let's just be positive and take all the insults, right? I want to hear them and I want to feel all the insults because I'm going to take those insults and I'm not going to get mad or respond. I'm going to take them, breathe them in, and I'm going to just train my body just to ignore and not pay attention to the meanness of the world. Because y'all, why? Why open your mouth to such negativity, right? Why? You just embrace it and you learn from it, y'all. Learn from the hate of the ninnies that are surround us, right? That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's get them. Let's do it. And let's be one with hatred and meanness. Let's love on thy bullies. Let's embrace them and learn we should not let them penetrate deep in our souls. Hi, Robbie. I'm trying to be positive today. You know, because somebody tattled on me. Yeah, somebody, maybe a couple people tattled on me and told me I was being inappropriate. Yeah, so I'm trying to be a better version. Oh, look, there's a squirrel. Hi, Mr. Squirrel. I hope you have a good day. Yes, crawl up my tree. Oh, you didn't want that one? All right. You're going to the plum tree? I bet. Oh, there you go. There it is. Yes, you're getting closer. There he is. He got to the tree he wanted, y'all. That was the plum tree. Uh-huh. Yeah. The squirrels have nuts. Do they? Do they have nuts? Do they have vaginas? How can you tell a female squirrel from a male squirrel? Anybody know? Yeah, no, that's just not me. I'm never going to sit silent. I'm never going to not cuss. Dan, they don't say nuts. Oh, don't say nuts. Fuck. Testicles, balls, ball sack. Can I say, do they have ball sacks? Do they have sacks in their balls, or do the balls have the sacks around them? I don't know. Yeah, what's... Oh, you don't like this version of me? I'm itchy. God's punishing me. Shit. Don't say, oh, shit. I said shit. I'm not supposed to cuss. They're nuts. Fuck nuts. Yeah, they are nuts. Everybody's nuts in this world. That's the problem. Now I'm going to picture. Now today, for every ninny you come in contact with today, or anybody you get, God, my face looks so, anybody you come in contact today, imagine them in a ball sack, a saggy, hanging ball sack, right? Put them in there and just laugh. Make it hairy, make it bald, make it veiny. Make them as big as you want. And I bet thin with membranes. Make it big, make them squishy. You know, like AC/DC asked, who has the biggest balls of them all? You know what I mean? Long and black. Oh, Em, I'm happy. Were you here for all of it? Shit. Yeah, anyhow, fuck my life, people. You guys, just too much. I'm already, like, it's already, I'm already getting irritated with tonight's live, and I'm not even there yet. Fuck, I get irritated in my live. That just irritated me. Look, sensitive Nellies out there. And if you are family watching and don't like it, don't watch me because I talk crazy. I try to be fun. I like to make people laugh, like M, who said she was having a hard day at work and I make her laugh. That is my intention, is to make people laugh. I embellish. I fucking go into character with my southern twang. I cuss to add a little artistic value to my presentation. What is wrong with it? Right? What is wrong with it? It was a good time. Had a good time. I even smoked a couple cigs. I don't know why, but I was going in for all the vices. Shit will make you crazy. Sure will, Tammy. So, John, you're so crazy and pretty to top it off, my kind of girl. So, yeah, the kitchen's nice, and it might have a little presentation today because I am in no mood to deal with the shit, and I'm not going to be stopped if there is shit, right? So it's going to be nuts tonight, I bet you. Golly gee willikers, it's going to be nuts with all of Dan's ninnies, Dan's got his ninnies. I wasn't up to the current live. I thought we were still on the treadmill. What? Jade, what? Are you in the clouds already? Mm-mm. I will not, thank you, that was sweet. I will not change even from my husband, so he can kiss my big ass. He can kiss my big, cellulite, dirty, fucking hairy ass. That's what I gotta say. You're having a hard day, Shari? Don't. We're here for you, girl. I let the boss take it alone. Yeah. In the kitchen when you were talking about having 12 kids and cooter stretching. They all broke out in years. Barbie, don't put me on speakerphone, girl. Because shit, I say the damnedest shit at times when people are around. You never know. I'm the current. Oh, Joy, thank you. I try to have fun, I try to have fun with you guys. I try to let loose myself. I gave a message because I didn't go on a subscriber live last night, but I gave a message to my subscribers last night on YouTube, and I just basically said thank you. They don't realize, you guys don't realize how you can change my mood from, being so, it doesn't mean I'll keep the mood throughout the day, but you can change my mood if I get triggered in the morning or something pisses me off or, I'm just tired and grouchy. And so sometimes as caregivers, we are triggered because we're just so exhausted. And so I get triggered a lot in the morning time. Starts off with the kitchen, and tobacco pouches everywhere and all that shit. And so, depending on how I'm feeling when I wake up or how sleepy I am. And, coming out here most of the time gets me out of my, it gets me out of my funk. And it really, I laugh, I get into character because I want to make you laugh. And in turn, I giggle at my craziness because I'm such a kooky person. And it does help. And people don't realize, like, it's such an innocent thing that they make so ugly, and as something that is such a simplistic thing of trying to make people laugh, right? To try to change, like people at work or people having a hard time, fights with their husbands, their caregivers, and they're having a stressful morning, or fights with the kids or missing their loved ones. And they can come on, right? They can come on and they can see and laugh at my crazy. Why is that so wrong? Why do people want to take that away for other people, including myself? It helps me tremendously. You guys help me, even the fucking ninnies on here. It makes me realize so much, like it showcases my, my strength and it showcases how far I've come to me, and being able to, just vent and make fun of my situation, with grandpa, or, our past, or Dan and his fucking shit, and it's nothing to do with not loving anybody or being angry. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the fun. I try to make it fun, for everybody, and relatable. And, I get crucified for it. I have been getting crucified lately. Crucified. Like, and it ebbs and flows with social media, right? It ebbs and flows with social media. But when it picks up, I am not going to be somebody's punching bag, right? I'm not going to sit there and allow people to do it. And so, with that, I have expectations in people, my husband, when we do these things, that, he will also understand and allow me to do my thing. If not, we go. So anyhow, that's it. So I thank you. I thank everybody who shows up, whether you're a member or not, even the people who follow or subscribe to my channel. My members just pay for the extra, the fun, or the ability to, like, if it's a bad day, I can just switch automatically to no ninnies, and I can just have that. They have different benefits of doing that. And if you can't afford it, it is what it is, you guys. I don't need to know or feel guilty because you can't afford it. It's just an extra perk. It's a perk. Is that all it is? And it gives you more things and more insight into the family and stuff like that. I don't want to hear about it. I really don't want to hear, oh, sorry, I can't be a member. I can't afford it. Okay, you don't have to explain it. I'm here plenty enough to you don't have to be, right? Don't make people feel guilty because they have to do what they need to do to either, one, make a living, or two, have the ability to have some mental fortitude and do a live without the crazy. Sometimes it's nice to have not the crazy, in the fights constantly, in the slinging of people's projections onto me. People can only take so much, right? I get it all day long here. I get it all day long here. I don't need strangers to do it too. So I have a fine line. I have boundaries, and I never used to. I would allow it before, but I'm not going to allow it anymore. And nor should you allow people to trample all over you for their own issues, right? So don't make people feel guilty about things. You guys are, not you guys in general, but the people in the back who are here. You guys don't realize poor Mama Tot, Mama Tot. Mama Tot is the same, people, are lambasting her for what? For their changing of her storyline, or assuming she meant something, or whatever the issues are. People ask political questions all the time, right? Who are you? Who are you voting for? Oh, you're just a Democrat or a liberal or whatever they say. Do you walk into an establishment before you sit down and eat? And she had a good point today. She said, do you go into local businesses and said, well, what's your political stance? And then leave if it's not what you believe in? Before you be friends with people, what's your political stance? Oh, sorry, we can't be friends. You judge a person based on politics? You guys, what is wrong with you? And everybody who asks those questions, right? Think about that. Before you buy a car from a car dealership. I'm sorry, but what's your political affiliation? I'm not going to spend no money in a Democratic-owned business, or Republican, or whatever. Yeah, Life with Grams. Yeah, I love them. She's my spirit animal, Chris. Her and I are very similar in our personalities. And people don't realize that. Don't ask your creators, or don't assume they are who they are. If creators want to share, creators want to share their political views or whatever, you're free to do whatever you want to do. But stop asking. Stop asking. It's none of your business unless your creator wants to share it with you. It's none of your business. And ask yourself, would you do that in any establishment that you spend money in? Mostly all my friends have the opposite, vote opposite than what I do. How is it that I can be friends with people that have opposite views? How is it? Yeah, yeah, CPR, the EMT. Excuse me, sir. Are you Republican or Democrat? Your doctor? Are you going to go up and show up in your doctor's office? What way do you vote? Blue or red? And if you are blue or red, forget it. I'm out of here. I need to find me a red doctor. No, it's just so funny, It's just so funny how people think like we are the same way. Don't ask. It's none of your business. If we want to share it, we will share it. If we want to poke it and kind of cross the boundaries sometimes with some of the things that are important to me, I cross them all the time because I talk about the things that are very important to me as a woman. And they should be for most women. But, other than that, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. My friends and I have a mutual respect for one another. And most of the times, a lot of our views coincide with each other, right? A lot of the times they are, right before surgery. Can I trust the Republican doctor with the scalpel? Can I see some background checks on the last couple elections and how you voted before you cut into me? And it's so funny because even though I vote one way and they vote the other, we still merge on a lot of the same values, a lot of the same things. But you have to have an open mind for that. Yeah, you mesh. It brings together. And they're kind people and they respect my opinions, right? As I respect theirs. Yeah, no baby oil. Lay off the baby oil. So I value myself because of that, because I don't judge you, I may judge quickly on but I won't go there. But with certain things I may judge, but we can laugh about that in my friend group, right? We can laugh at that in our friend group. I might have a little judgy eyes on you right now, but that's fine. I still love you anyway. But that's the thing, is I can do that and I don't get mad and I don't say, fuck it. I have red umbrellas, for fuck's sake. Does that help? I have, blue fucking sneakers sometimes. I have blue shirts. Shit. The bag over here is blue. I like the color red. What? It doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter. Terry, we ain't going into that. I'm not going into the schematics of things. I vote based on what my feelings are and what's the most important to me. Yeah. So I'm not going into gas prices. I'm not going into grocery bills. I'm not going into all that stuff. You do you, boo, and I will do me. We vote opposite. I love her regardless. Exactly. Yeah. And Nancy, the Ali Wong, no, but I saw it. No, and I don't want people, it's weird. I don't want somebody to have, you're right. I don't want somebody to have the same views as me. It would be boring. I just don't want to go in the schematics of it. I take an account of what's the most important thing on the ballot and I vote accordingly. Sometimes it doesn't line up with my political affiliation or how I register, right? Sometimes it does. But I do what's crucial to me at that moment. And even if there's 10 other things that I want remedied, I still matters to me about one thing, right? Especially now on this ballot. I am very passionate about a certain thing. And I can't even focus on the rest of it because it's so important for me as a woman. And so, I don't fucking care about anything else right now
Honestly, it'll work itself out. It always does. But they are both the problems of Republicans and Democrats, right? Let's not just push one side and not the other, because this takes a long time in coming. All these things. It's not just Democratic. It's not just Republican. It's both. And I hate when people just blame one side of it, because it takes two people. Well, Kim, I didn't say it, but yes, I said, and everybody who probably knows me knows how I feel about me and as a woman. And that supersedes anything to me. Supersedes anything. Sorry. Not sorry. But again, I have voted both ways. I'm not, I'm not just strategically one way or the other. I vote every time based on what's the most important for me. So I vote blue and I vote red. Have I voted one way more? Yes. But it's no secret how I feel today. There's no secret. And if people want to judge me for that, that's on them, not me. That's on them. But I see one issue that stands out, and everything else can fuck off. Yeah. So anyhow. How about them Dodgers? How about? How about that? This is my lover. This is my Beamers. Hi, Beamies. Hi, Beamies. Hello, my beautiful baby. He is a love bug. Cassie, and he's a beautiful man, no matter what, right? And yeah, you gotta vote for your kids. You gotta do what's right, right? It's hot in Coachella. No, I didn't see the Northern Lights. I was in a smoky casino. No. Yeah, he is. And, and everybody who, there's a lot of my followers, have trans kids and gay kids and, you name the gamut. And they are people too. They are people too. And I am the biggest supporter of everybody who needs, I'm right there with you, girl. And I don't, sometimes people have said, sometimes people have said things to me like, people are scared, right? People are scared to talk about their kids being trans, and it hurts my heart because this is a safe place. And if you're talking about it here and somebody fucking says something rude or disrespectful, they're gone, because there's no place for that on my platform. People are people. Love is love, right? I always root for the underdog because that's just me as a person. We all have our struggles, but you will not be able to badmouth any LGBTQIA. Is that the IA? I think on the end. And sorry if I did that wrong. To me, they're just as beautiful as any of us. And who cares? Who cares what they feel like and what they want to do with their body? How is that affecting anybody? It should not bother people outside of, the person who and their family, and helping them cope in today's society with the bullshit and the hate, and the politics behind that. Fuck that shit. It pisses me off. If that shit fucking pisses me off. And how people are so unkind, You can't talk about religion anymore these days. You can't talk about, your race. Some people, you see the race, you can't change it. But the hate that's out there every day towards people based on who they are sexually, what they are, meaning their DNA, their genetics, and everything else. It's just a sad, sad world. And I will do anything to protect any of you. And I love to hear your stories. People email me all the time about their stories and their journeys with their kids who have, depending on whatever their sexual preferences are, or their changes in their. I follow. I mean, there's a lot of transgender creators that I follow because I find it very interesting, and I feel like it's so important to support, those people because, or those creators, because I feel like it matters and it's so important, right? It's so important to show support for me because I appreciate it, right? I appreciate learning about their journey. I appreciate knowing and understanding their emotions and feeling it because I am compassionate and I care, Sir Elton John. So I appreciate every creator who talks about their, can I say sexual proclivities? What's the right word? Can I say, or their sexual choices? I think it's fascinating and I love it. Yeah. It humanizes, yes, and it makes me connected. So I understand. I don't want to be in the dark about these things. I want to know about them. I want my kids to understand. I want my kids to have compassion because there's so much hate towards these people. I got harassed in high school because I was carrying Elton John's album. So Jesus, yeah, it's just preference. Yeah, I whatever it is. So anyway, I follow everybody. One of the I love it. If you're funny and if you've got a kind heart, I want to follow you and I want to know you. Yeah. But anyway, I am going to leave since I've got my work cut out for me tonight, and I need to Del Taco man with yelled speak English or go home. Oh my God. See, I hate that, Michelle. I hate that. That's the bullshit, it's the hate that's out there, right? And people, there's so many stereotypes about like the MAGA hat, like Michelle said. She was at Del Taco and a man with a MAGA hat yelled speak English or go home. To you, wait, Michelle, to you, holy shit, if that was to you. Stereotypes are there for a reason. Oh my God, Michelle. That's the thing, is everybody, people like that give, right, people a bad name. And that's when the stereotypes come up. Hate is ugly. Hate is ugly. And that's what's sad. Yeah, it's disgusting to me. I hate that. And I hate that for you. And I'm so sorry because that would, I don't even know what I would have done in that case. I don't know if I would have, he could have said the same thing to me, yeah, they would have had to call somebody because I don't know. I told them I was calling 911 hate crimes. And to me, that's it. That is a hate crime. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That's the shit, right? You get that shit on social media, you get it in real life, and it's ridiculous. The IQ, I stood up for myself and others. It just breaks my heart. It just fucking breaks my heart. That's horrible. And that's what we deal with today. Everybody deals with it. It's gross. It's sad. It's scary. And it's just unfortunate. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway. All right. I gotta go. No. Hate is hate. And it's sad because there's a lot of it out there. There's a lot of it out there. You guys have a great day. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter, and your feelings are just that. They're valid. Whether or not anybody wants to see them or believe them, they're your feelings. Own them and know that it's okay to feel certain ways. It's for us to decide. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you tonight. Wish me luck. Peace.